Now, it's become known as one of the most widespread miscarriages of justice in British history. And now the experiences of those affected by the post office scandal set to be the focus of a new exhibition.
Those behind the project at London's Postal Museum hope it will serve as a lasting legacy to the more than 900 victims and their families. Our correspondent Graham Satchell has more.
A group of sub-postmasters getting on board one of London's greatest secrets.
Hey there, just going to close you in here. Thank you.
For almost 100 years, much of the post in the capital travelled on this train underground to avoid the congestion above. The mail rail is now part of the Postal Museum. The sub-postmasters on board are just some of those whose lives were ruined by the Horizon IT scandal.
They charged me with theft and fraud of £24,000. Luckily, the judge could see and the jury saw through it, and I was acquitted in 2002. But by then I'd lost everything. Business and post office had already gone. I was financially ruined, emotionally ruined, and that's my history with the post office.
I mean, I got spat at. I got called names. There's nothing that can put it right. My health has seriously deteriorated. I'm a totally different person, and so is my family.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to the Postal Museum. It goes right back to the reign of Henry VIII. 1517 the postal service began.
The sub-postmasters are getting a tour of the museum, from the beginning when letters were sent by horse and carriage to motorbike dispatch riders in 2 world wars. Now the museum is planning to tell the latest chapter of the post office's history.
We're a museum that tells the story of 500 years of the post, and Horizon is such a hugely important part of that story. A horrific scandal that affected thousands of sub-postmasters. So we really feel we can help tell their story in their own words and fill in that part of the story of the post for our visitors.
The sub-postmasters have been meeting with the museum to work out exactly how their story should be told.
This is a part of the post office history. Whether they like it or not, or whether they admit it or not, is irrelevant. The fact is, it's very real to all the victims and families that it affected at this time. So it needs to be out there and part of the museum.
It's about making people realise that we were ordinary human beings just doing our best, doing our job, and we got treated like dirt, and we're still being treated like dirt by the post office and the government. And if there's one thing that I'd like to come out of this, it's that this can't happen to anybody else again.
The legacy is what is important to me. We must have a legacy. This cannot be forgotten. It's one of the biggest, justice, fraudulent, horrible happenings of this time. So for the Post Museum to offer us a chance to have our story, even in a little part as an exhibition, has got to be a good thing.
The post office scandal is far from being resolved, but already it's becoming part of a museum exhibition, a dark chapter in the history of the post office. Graham Satchell, BBC News.